Hey, good morning. This is my morning brief real quick. Some things I'm looking at this morning. This is the pattern we're currently trading. As we can see right here, we wedged out at the top of this trend line and the bottom of this trend line. So today it looks like we're going to have a bigger range, and we do have a lot of economic data hitting the tape with a potential up to 4,002 and down to 3925 is the bottom of that same pattern, assuming we don't, uh, you know, completely, totally break out of this pattern, on the economic data hitting the tape today. That's what I'm seeing right here. Those are our market making moves for today's expiration here on the ES. So things I'm looking at right there. Things are not looking too healthy this morning. We'll start with the US dollar JPY. Um, as you can see, you go on a longer time frame right here. Let's go on to daily real quick here. You see the JPY has just got destroyed. As the yen goes lower, the yen dollar pair just goes parabolic here. Now, if I go back in the smaller time frame here, you see it a little bit better here. Maybe 2 hours. And as you can see here, we're still in this breakout area right here on this pair. Okay. So we came down, broke this. This looks like a bull flag, until proven otherwise. So this is looking like a bull flag pattern for today's session. So heads up on that. Okay. Another thing to look at this morning. Go over here to the dollar. We are right back up here at range highs on our dollar. Very strong dollar coming into today's data. So heads up on that as well. They are anticipating a strong economic data. That's what it's telling me here on the strong dollar here. So heads up on that. Possibly really strong data this today on that front. And then on our financial front, we've already had Eurozone trade balance really bad this morning. So trade in Europe is slowing down dramatically here. So that is the initial news we had this morning. But we have some retail sales numbers month on month. Initial jobless claims coming out this morning. Uh, Philly Fed manufacturing coming out here at 8:30. Okay, and then we have industrial production here at 9:15 today. So heads up on that. Really critical manufacturing data, implying, seeing if the global slowdown is actually going to start impacting U.S. Month-on-month productivity numbers. So heads up on that. We got going that all going on today in today's session. So heads up on that scenario here. Flash NQ. Some things going on in Qs right here. So what I am seeing right here, right now, we got a real tight wedging pattern going on here on NQs. So initially this morning, we have gotten a wick right away from that downtrend. So heads up on that. So we know that if we take out the these overnight session highs, that we could be getting a bullish move right here, possibly. But things are not looking too healthy in my opinion. So I am still leaning more to the downside initially this morning. Let's see what happens after 8:30 and see if we are up here testing for a possible gamma squeeze to the upside. Remember, there is massive put open interest that big money needs to have markets to go higher. Uh, that's the way markets work. They want to destroy as much premium as they possibly can, and we have not yet done that this week of any significant. So be aware. We tried to do it Monday, and now look at it. We got that premium through the roof again. So they may want to be trying to take us higher, just not because we got a healthy market, just because they want to destroy that premium. Okay, so that's what I'm looking here on NQs. It's looking constructive right now, so we'll see what happens going forward here. Right here in the middle between this arc, so it could go either way on that. in my opinion. So I'm really undecided here. We got to see how the open is in relation to after the 8:30 numbers hit the tape. So be aware of that. Highest futures this morning, the ZNs. That's another one I wanted to talk about here. Slash. And the ZNs are very active this morning. We're right down here. We're going into that industrial data, possibly breaking to new lows here on our ZNs this morning, suggesting that the markets are anticipating hotter than expected data coming out today, and in tune, possibly driving yields even higher in today's session. So be aware of that scenario as well. Okay. And then I'll finish off with Apple this morning. And what I do have going on with Apple, so basically the current pattern I got going on here, I have a confirmed bear flag scenario still going on here in Apple. Okay, so keep that in the back of your mind going forward here. I still think the risk reward leans itself to the downside today. So be aware of that scenario. Technically that's what's going on, but we know that there's so much open interest on these put options that, big money needs prices higher. So, there's two opposing forces at work right here. Okay, so it's a very difficult situation. Okay, please like my video if you get a chance. Leave some emojis below in the chats and stuff, guys. I appreciate you guys taking your time to watch my video. And I will be trading whichever direction we see here on the open. It's too close for me to call right here. I don't know. I'd like to give you a directional. Hey, this is going this way. I really don't know. So I'll just I'll just wait for the open here and we'll make my decision.